From the Detroit Free Press, I'm Robin Chan with today's voice briefing. It's Thursday, February 1st, 2024.
For the Detroit Free Press, I'm Keith Matheny. Is this Detroit or Seattle? Metro Detroit just finished the wettest January on record, 5¼ inches of mostly rain, beating a previous record of just over 5 inches of precipitation set in 1932. And that follows a December that saw only 1/10 of an inch of snowfall, the second least snow ever recorded in this area for the last month of the year. Only a snowless December 1889 tops it. What's going on? We're in an El Niño weather pattern. That's a phenomenon of Pacific sea temperatures that influences North American weather patterns. It typically makes it warmer in winter in the Great Lakes region, but it usually makes it drier too. It just happens that the jet stream, the upper atmosphere west to east wind patterns that move our weather, got stuck in a way that tracks storm after storm into Michigan in January. Weather concerns itself with short-term conditions. Climate looks at weather conditions over the long term. And scientists say climate change driven by human fossil fuel burning is also making the Great Lakes region warmer, especially in winter, and leading to more precipitation.
I'm Clara Hendrickson for the Detroit Free Press. Special elections on April 16 to fill a pair of vacant seats in the Michigan House of Representatives will decide whether Democrats will restore their voting majority. On Tuesday, special primaries ended with victories in the Democratic contest for Macomb County Commissioner Mai Zong in the 13th District and Westland City Council member Peter Herzberg in the 25th District. Both Metro Detroit districts are solidly Democratic. Zong will face off against Warren Republican Ronald Singer in the general election, and Herzberg will run against Westland Republican Josh Powell. The seats became empty when 2 Democratic state representatives won mayoral elections last fall. Their departure has left Democrats in the state house with the same number of seats as Republicans.
I'm Andrew Burkle with the Free Press Sports Department. With just about 2 weeks until the Tigers pitchers and catchers report to Tiger Town in Florida, the organization is getting some high praise for their top prospects. The Tigers have 6 players in the top 100 prospect list released by ESPN on Wednesday, with pitcher Jackson Jobe ranking the highest at number 10 overall. Also on the list for the Tigers was center fielder and 2023 first-round pick Max Clark at 15, infielder Colt Keith, who is expected to be the Tigers' opening day second baseman after signing a big long-term contract this week at number 40, plus center fielder Parker Meadows at number 45, who you may already remember from last year's team, and last but not least, infielders Jace Jung and Kevin McConaughey rounding out the Tigers who made the cut. So what does all that mean? Well, first of all, it's a good sign of things to come for the Tigers. These lists are by no means guarantees, but it does mean that a third-party evaluator likes a number of young players in the organization. With football season wrapping up, we're just a few weeks away from baseball suddenly being back in the sports vortex, and the Tigers look like a team to watch out for in 2024. The Tigers finished 2023 6 games under 500, but a lot of that had to do with really bad stretches in April and June. For a lot of the season, they were playing some pretty good baseball. In a winnable division with some good signings and free agency, the Tigers are certainly on people's radar more than they have been in the last few years, especially after a busy offseason that included an extension for manager AJ Hinch, welcoming in a new general manager, Jeff Greenberg, and even making a splash on the announcer market, hiring big-time play-by-play man Jason Benetti. All of that has led to quite the excitement for 2024 and beyond for the Tigers, and we'll just have to wait and see if they can get back into the playoffs for the first time since 2014.
Find more from the Detroit Free Press on freep.com. That's FREEP.com. Thanks for listening, and you'll hear more from us tomorrow.